Welcome to the Cooper Estates Phase 2 residential development. The proposed development consists of 101 townhomes and 8 semi-detached dwellings. The presentation has been set up to allow you to scroll through the document and view all drawings at the end in a PDF format. The purpose of the presentation is to provide an alternative approach and allow the public to view information related to the development. Our intention is to provide accurate information and to educate the public about the process and the timing of the proposed development. The comments received as part of this public consultation program will be incorporated into the ultimate design. There are several documents that need to be consulted prior to making a decision on planning matters in the province of Ontario. The first is a provincial policy statement, most recently released in May of 2020, provides direction on how and where development will occur in the province. Now, all decisions made by councils need to be consistent with the PPS, and as a result, the document needs to be reviewed in its entirety, and we need to have a balanced approach. The second set of documents we need to review are official plans, and in this case we have two, the County of Essex official plan and the Town of Lakeshore official plan. Now, these documents provide a vision and guidance for where and how development will occur over the next 20 to 25 years. We look to the County of Essex official plan for a high-level designation of lands. That is, where can urban-type development occur? These are restricted to settlement areas, and as you can see from the attached plan, the subject lands, or the Cooper 2 development, falls within the Old Town of Bell River boundaries and is considered to be a settlement area. We now look to the Town of Lakeshore official plan, and specifically Schedule C2 Land Use Bell River. This plan provides clarity on the land use designations for the subject lands, and you will see by looking at the plan that it is designated as residential, and if you look closer, you will see that there's a woodland overlay. What that means is that additional investigation and study is required to ensure that development of the site is appropriate. Those approvals come from the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry and the Ministry of Environment, Conservation and Parks. The next document we look at is a zoning bylaw for the Town of Lakeshore. Now, this document is the implementation mechanism for the official plan. It tells us specifically what type of residential uses we can actually build on the property. In this case, the property is currently zoned Residential 1 H5. Which means that single-detached dwellings are permitted, and that no building permits can be issued until the County of Essex provides and grants a subdivision approval, and that there is a development agreement between the developer and the town. In this case, we need to apply for a zoning bylaw amendment, as we wish to develop the site for semi-detached dwellings and townhomes, similar to Cooper 1 to the west. Now, this approval is granted by the Town of Lakeshore. The second approval applied for is a draft plan of subdivision. Now, this allows us to subdivide a larger parcel of land into blocks and create new streets. And as you can see on the plan, we have Street A, which is a crescent off of Blake Avenue. We also have 32 residential blocks that will then be further subdivided through part lot control into 109 units. And lastly, we have one park block, which is block 25, and it will connect Blake Avenue to the town-owned lands to the south. Planning approvals can be difficult to understand. So often we prepare conceptual development plans, providing additional information and guidance on what the development will look like and how the proposed development will fit into the neighborhood. We have done so for this project, identifying the units within the blocks, street trees, sidewalks, and other amenities to provide guidance and information to the general public. And as you can see from the plan, we've color-coded the buildings. Semi-detached units are blue, and the townhome units are yellow and purple. You will see that the development connects Cooper Phase 1 to the Forest Hill Subdivision to the east. The Town of Lakeshore also requires that applicants submit a site plan. The purpose of the site plan is to provide greater detail on items such as setbacks, lot coverage, and other factors that go into ensuring that the requested zoning regulations fit with the development. And you can see on the plan that we've identified all setbacks, all lot coverages, frontages, and other items that go into the general review to ensure that the development is appropriate. Neighbors and interested parties are often curious on what the development would look like. In this particular case, we are fortunate that the builder BK Cornerstone has already constructed the dwellings in Essex, Ontario. And we would invite you, if you are able to, go for a drive to Kibble off Fairview Avenue in the town of Essex to see the units already constructed. If you are unable to, we can provide photographs and/or video. We thank you for taking the time to review the document and educating yourself on the proposed development. All the figures contained in the presentation can be found in PDF format, and we would encourage you to look at them. And should you have additional questions, we would be more than happy to answer those, and suggest that you contact Carl Tanner or Josh Hurley-Burns at Dillon Consulting for more clarity.